Have you struggled with artist block and the attack of the instant gratification monkey? I have. Last time it took control, I installed FaceApp and spent the whole afternoon changing the gender of every single individual under the sun, just to end my day feeling guilty for not doing anything productive. If only I could have the same motivation to fool around with random apps on my phone and use that drive to push myself towards the thing that I am supposed to be doing, that will be fantastic. There must be a way, So, Oscar Wilde said, the only way to get rid of a temptation is to yield to it. Or in other words, if you can't against them, join them. So, yeah. Introducing illustration aided by FaceApp. This year I committed to learn Blender 3D, and I also wanted to create a new collection of illustrations. And when I was brainstorming the ideas for this collection, I came up with 3 different topics. 1, girls with animals, 2, girls with fruits, and 3, girls and ethnicities. I couldn't really decide on one, so I decided to do the 3 of them. Ethnic girls with fruit animals. For the animals, I decided to use the Joe criteria. If I could make a play word with their names, they were in. For the girls, I decided to go for 1 Latino, 1 Asian, 1 Black, and 1 Caucasian. And the way I choose who was going to be the face of the next illustration involves 1, FaceApp, and 2, my personal counter-movement to cancel culture, which is promote culture. There is this phrase that is attributed to Voltaire. Apparently he didn't say that, but just let's go with it. It says, I don't agree with what you say, but I will defend to the death. You're right to say it. Which is a sentiment I agree with. Instead of focusing on shutting down and boycott all those people you don't agree with, I pretty much prefer to promote those I do agree with. And try to put the content of the people I find worth promoting in the spotlight. And I'm doing that by mashing up their faces on FaceApp and put makeup on the result. Anyway, the first illustration will depict Asian beauty. And the girl I painted was a mashup of 2 of my favorite Asian creatives. The first one is Hideo Kojima, the creator of the Metal Gear Solid series, and the game that has been my obsession since December last year, which is Death Stranding. As I mentioned in a previous video, I haven't been a gamer for the longest time, until very recently. But I am actually acquainted with the history of the Metal Gear Solid series because my brother used to love the saga, and I used to come to his room to watch him play, because here's the thing with Hideo Kojima, he is a great storyteller. I mean, even with the genre is video games, the storytelling of those games is fantastic, It was my soap opera of the evening, more like a high-quality Netflix show, actually. So, now that I finally decide to make the leap and start to entering the gaming world after years of no touching a video game console, and I got to experience Death Stranding, I mean, wow. I can't recommend that video game now. This is fantastic. Anyway, the second Asian creator is Ryan Hida, a YouTuber whose content is the perfect mix between funny and clever.
At Evry University, we want you.
We want you.
We want you.
We want you
To pay
us.
At Evry, not only can you choose to learn things that have nothing to do with your major, but you have to learn things that have nothing to do with your major. If you want to be a dentist, Evry University offers Dentistry 101 right after you complete English 1 and 2, Calculus 205, 2 years of foreign language, the history of rock and roll, and women's studies. Let's be real, you're not going to be successful without. Where else are you going to learn the necessary skills and knowledge for a job other than a professor? Or books.
Or a hands-on internship.
or the job itself.
Or Google.
Or even YouTube for a how-to video on it.
Exactly, nowhere. So what are you waiting for? Pay your application fee so you can apply today. Evry University, because everyone else is doing it. Some of my best last-minute lazy Halloween costume ideas that are just enough to get by. Let's start off simple. All of the following ideas, I'm not even gonna explain how to do them because they should be pretty self-explanatory. Take a look. Lazy Halloween costume ideas. 50 Shades of Grey, Nickelback, Miley Cyrus, Facebook, K-pop star, One Direction fan, Unicorn, Adele, Screwed Over, Russian SpongeBob.
My name is SpongeBob.
Counter-Strike, Halo Reach, Minecraft, Feeling Under the Weather. Oh, what is this material? This feels nice. Iron Man, Batman, Aquaman, Thor, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Wolverine, Cyclops, Superman. Would you like soup or Green Lantern, the Hulk?
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Roar.
The guy also has some of the best takes regarding any topic that you throw at him, actually.
Welcome to How to Be Politically Correct. For those of you who don't know what that means, being politically correct, or PC, basically means to avoid offending people. Because we all know that offending someone's feelings is the worst thing a human being can do. So let's get started. The first lesson in being PC is to avoid the trendy topics. If an issue is trending on social media or talked about on the news, chances are you should probably avoid that topic because all of a sudden everybody really cares about it now. And no matter which side you pick, you're probably gonna offend someone. Here's an example of a trendy, controversial topic that you guys might remember. Can you believe this?
What?
This is Starbucks Christmas cup.
So?
So, there's no Christmas on the cup. This is a blatant attack on my religion. A blatant attack on Christianity. Plus, the cup is red. That's the same color as hell. And the devil, and fire, and pimples that are not ready to be popped yet. Well, I think they're right for not putting Christmas on the cups.
What did you just say?
Well, I'm not a Christian, and if they did have Christmas designs on the cup, then that's infringing on my First Amendment right of freedom of religion. How dare you say something so un-American? Un-American? The vast majority of Americans in this country constitutionally
Guys. Just a cup.
How dare you try to step on my religion? See? It might seem like a silly, petty argument, but since it was trending in the news, it's really important now. If you really want to be PC, avoid the trendy topics. This is what he should have said.
Guys.
It's just a...
Never mind. No comment.
You know what? You're worse than both of us. Yeah. By keeping quiet, you're part of the problem. You're not doing anything to help. This painting is so offensive. I don't know. You must also remember, no more jokes. Jokes are a thing of the past. So remember to never laugh or make anyone else laugh. Because if you do, that means you're laughing at the issues. Issues like war and rape and racism. So if you laugh, you're a racist war rapist. And last but not least, and most importantly, everything is offensive. It's not rocket science. If you don't want to offend others, it's simple. Don't have opinions. Don't take any action. Don't walk, talk, move, wear, or share anything you're thinking about, especially if it's about an issue. And everything is an issue. And at the same time, keep in mind that with all these issues, if you don't speak up and take action, you guys are part of the problem. So stop having opinions, stop taking action, and step up and do something and take action.
I take their handsome faces, put them in FaceApp, blend them, and then change their gender, then put the face on a 3D model, sculpt some 3D creature, made 3 quick sketches with different compositions so my people on Facebook and Instagram could vote for the ones they like the most. The C option won by a large margin, although a lot of you suggested to go for the composition C but with the B color scheme, so I did just that. And using this reference, I composite everything in Blender, rendered it out, got the render into Photoshop, and voila. This is the way I'm having fun these quarantine days. So coming next, our Ebony Beauty. If you managed to catch up this on time, please leave your vote for the compo you like the most. Your input is heavily appreciated. So this is it. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. The option C. The option C was the one who won by a large margin. Say hi to the neighbor's dog. So the option C won by a large margin. He will retire eventually, hopefully. This is not the usual winner actually. This is a different one. But apparently the noise comes from the same house, so fun. Do you know a website where I can sell sounds of dogs barking? I really feel that I need to monetize this, otherwise I'm going to lose my mind.